Hey YouTube, Geminijets 2000 here, coming at you with a fictional airport update. This one's a little different than normal. Airport layout's the same, pretty much. This one also, it's not the normal fictional airport. The last one I did was one kind of made up in South Carolina. This one I'm still saying it's like that, but it's different kind of airline combinations and everything. And then this one's more of a United super hub, and then all the other airlines are much less prominent. I also kind of just moved the runway layout here, so it's kind of a little offset there. So we got a longer taxiway. Right now it's not a bank time, so all the United flights are all at the gates, and that's all the passengers either in the terminals or boarding. Then they'll all kind of leave at the same time, and all go get in a big long line. But yeah, so this is just a fictional airport update. Sometime kind of early afternoon, getting ready for European departures and stuff. And yeah, a whole lot of stuff, a lot of new models. And this one should be pretty cool. Yeah, so well, let's get into it. Starting out here with the runway. Once again, not too much going on here. As I said, this is not a United Bank at this time. If you don't know, a lot of super hubs work with airlines, especially with American with Charlotte, they have all the flights kind of arrive at the same time within an hour, and then there'll be like no departures or arrivals, or just very few for like the next hour. And then all the flights that landed the previous hour will all depart around the same time. And that's basically so all the passengers from the inbound flights can connect to the outbound. So that's kind of what I'm doing here, where it's basically no United departures except for one. But all of them are at the gates, all the inbounds landed, and then all the passengers can kind of just go from any combination of flights that are on the ground. So that's that. But just starting out here, just getting online, getting lined up for the runway. Got a Delta Airbus A220, waiting up to Salt Lake City, and it arrived in from Detroit. Next here, Southwest 737-700. Old livery. I'm not sure if this is a new model, as in if it's been in an update or not. I've had it a little while, but a beautiful model made by NG. He's heading out to Chicago Midway. Arrived in from Atlanta. And taxiing out here, we got a United Airbus A319. Gonna be heading out to Chicago O'Hare. Once again, that's just a regular hub route, so that would go for inbound to O'Hare Bank. If that, I don't know if what I'm saying makes any sense at all. But yeah, going out to O'Hare, but that one came in from Billings, Montana earlier. Continuing here, next one a little further down, just taxiing out. We got American 737-800 heading out to Phoenix, Sky Harbor, and he came in from Phoenix. That's a one daily flight. Once again, this is kind of South Carolina area, kind of middle of the state. So you got Charlotte's pretty close by, so that's why they're not a big American hub. But then, yeah, there's no real big United hub around this area, so that's why I have one made up for here. And then I'm also saying, of course, there'd be some sort of city that could support an airport this big. But just landed is Air Canada A321 that just arrived in from Toronto. We'll be heading back there in about an hour. And we got a Sun Country 737-800. There we go. He'll be taxiing over here to go over to this terminal over here. This is where pretty much all the airlines go except for United and American. He arrived in from Cancun and will be heading out to Minneapolis in an hour and a half. Over here, here's our kind of just the regular airline terminal. Got a JetBlue A320 doing a JFK turn. Got a Allegiant A319 heading down to Orlando Sanford. And it came in from St. Petersburg, Clearwater, Florida. Got an Alaska 737-900ER, gonna be heading out to Seattle, doing a turn. We got a Delta 717. And there's some nice lighting there. Delta 717 doing an Atlanta turn, so in from Atlanta heading back. A couple empty Delta gates. The A220 was at one of these. Then we got a Delta CRJ 900 going up to LaGuardia, came in from LaGuardia. And finally here we got a CRJ 700 gonna be heading out to Minneapolis, St. Paul, and it came in from there. So Delta, not too much, just Atlanta, Detroit and Salt Lake City on main line. And then you got Delta connection to Salt Lake City, to Minneapolis, Detroit also, LaGuardia, and then also Atlanta. Right here is a Frontier Airbus A320, Neo heading out to Denver, came in from Denver. Spirit A319, this is a new model made by Panda Models. Same with the Allegiant A320, but he is heading down to Fort Lauderdale
and arrived in from Orlando doing a Florida turn. Then right here is a 20 Neo for Spirit, gonna be heading out to Las Vegas, and he came in from Las Vegas. And right here is another new model, Southwest 737-700, Maryland 1. Gonna be heading out to Nashville and came in from, I forget if I said Baltimore for one of the other ones, but I will say Maryland 1, so he's heading to Baltimore. The other one down there, I forget what I said, but I think I said in from Atlanta, heading to Midway. That's what we'll call it. And empty gate here, where that other Southwest came out of. The Sun Country will go into this gate. And here's another 737-700, another new model. This is Panda Models also, and he is heading out to Dallas. Love came in from Dallas Love. Another new model, I think first time in an airport update, Latam 767-300 ER, just arrived in from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Will be heading back out there. This is the only non-Star Alliance international actual carrier here, pretty sure. So yeah, they're one world. The rest of these internationals here are Star Alliance or partners with United. United is part of Star Alliance, so that means passengers coming in from the Swiss 777-300ER from Zurich can transfer off to domestic or international United flights. And right here's a lot 787 in from Warsaw, Poland. And yeah, so we'll get on to the main terminal here. And yeah, over here at the general aviation area, kind of cargo area, there's not too much room here. But we got a citation longitude. Gonna be heading out to Naples, Florida. We got a King Air 350. I'm gonna be heading out to Greenville, Spartanburg. Got a PC-12 Pilatus. We'll say he's heading out to Knoxville, Tennessee. I've got a Cessna Caravan Cargo. I'm gonna be heading out to we'll say Norfolk, Virginia. Two Beech 1900s operating for. I'm not sure the cargo airlines that operate out here. I did move out to South Carolina, but I've only been here a few months. But we'll say one of these going to Raleigh, the other one's going to, we'll say Augusta, Georgia. And while we got this beautiful lighting here, here's a DHL 767-300 freighter. Beautiful plane, gonna be heading out to Colgan, Germany, getting some Lamborghinis there. And he came in from Cincinnati. That's a beautiful plane. Really happy to have this one. It's a plane I've wanted for a while. And we got a UPS 767-300, a 747-400 freighter, a long way off of that. He's just heading a short flight to Louisville, and he arrived in from Ontario, California. We've got a Primary 767-300ER, gonna be heading out to San Bernardino, California, and came in from Ilmington, North Carolina, or Wilmington. Onto American, they are the second biggest carrier here other than United. They just operate kind of the end gates here, the end cap. And right here is, we got a couple E145s operated by Piedmont. First one here is doing a Philadelphia turn. Second one here doing a Charlotte turn. Piedmont 145s. We got an American 737 MAX 8, gonna be heading out to Miami. Came in from Miami. We got a CRJ 900 operated by PSA heading out to Washington National. We got a fourth E145 here heading out to Chicago O'Hare and came in from there. Empty gate here where the American 737 was. And here's an A321 heading out to Dallas. We got an E175 up there, gonna be heading out to New York, LaGuardia. Or actually, no, we'll send it to JFK. And for my own kind of made-up history of this airport, I'm pretending that American used to be much bigger, but United's just kind of bought them out here with the slots. But American, they still operate one international flight, that's 787 there, which I'll get to. But basically, United has basically kind of been overpowering them as they've slowly wind down. But starting into the United gates, we'll start over here, this terminal here. This one, Terminal A and Terminal D over there are international capable. First plane here, another new model, the Aviation 400 ANA Star Wars 777-300ER is in from Tokyo, Narita. We'll be heading back there, lots of cargo on board. I gotta fix it so it's under the baggage door. Beautiful model, really happy to have it. We got a United 777-300ER here, and he came in from Tel Aviv, Israel, and is gonna be heading out to Delhi, India. We've got a couple 787-9s here.
Beautiful models, an NG one on the left and a Gemini on the right, both beautiful. The NG one here, and this guy's heading out to Cape Town, South Africa, and came in from Barcelona. And this 789 is going to be heading out to Accra, Ghana, Accra, and arrived in from Amman, Jordan. Right here is a 737-900ER in from Providenciales, Turks and Caicos. We'll be heading up to Philadelphia. Here's a 737-800 in from Nassau in the Bahamas. It's going to be heading out to Atlanta, Georgia. Quick flight. We've got a 787-8 here for United. Going to be heading out to, and he's heading out to Athens, Greece, and came in from Lagos, Nigeria. Right here's an Airbus A319 for United in from Havana, Cuba. And is going to be heading out to Bangor, Maine. Right here's a 767-400 for United, beautiful plane, one of my favorites. Going to be heading out to, and he came in from Madrid, Spain. He'll be heading out to Palermo, Italy, or Sicily, one of those out in the Mediterranean. Cool route that they do out of Newark. They did it pre-pandemic. I think hopefully it'll be coming back soon. But then over here to the B gates, just 2 gates here, empty one. And here's the United 752 Herart here in New York. And it arrived in from San Juan, Puerto Rico. And is going to be heading out to Porto, Portugal. And then right here is United Stars and Bars A320, going to be heading out to San Jose, California. And he arrived in from Fort Myers, Florida. And back over here to the main terminal. We'll get to the internationals here. Guess I don't need this sitting in the middle. But another new model here. We got an Avianca A321neo in from Bogota, Colombia. Be heading back there. Other side here, we got a Copa 737 MAX 9. Gonna be heading to Panama City. I think that's another new model, at least for you guys. Another new one, TAP Portugal A330-900neo. Gonna be heading out to Lisbon. Came in from their beautiful plane made by JC Wings. We got a United 757-200 for here, California. And we got the old livery right next to it. And these guys, this one's heading out to Edinburgh, Scotland. He came in from Medellin, Colombia. And right here's this 757's heading out to Shannon, Ireland, and came in from Quito, Ecuador. And then right here, here's that American 787-9. Still flights going on. And he's heading out to London Heathrow. Beautiful plane. Next to it, we got a United 737-900ER here. He's in from St. Martin. And is going to be heading out to Vancouver, British Columbia. Long flight. Here's a 787-10 for United. And we got 2 of them. We got a new livery one next door. And this one here is in from Rome. And is going to be heading out to Dublin, Ireland. And this one here is in from Munich. And is going to be heading out to Amsterdam, Schiphol. And then next year we got a 737-800. He is in from Acapulco, Mexico, and is going to be heading out to. He'll be heading out to Newark Liberty. Right here's an A319 in from Meridian, Mexico, or Meridia, or something like that. And he is going to be heading out to Syracuse, New York. Here's the Lufthansa 747-8 from Frankfurt heading back. Over here at the hard stands, we got a Brussels Airlines A330. Brussels turn, it sits a while, so they're out here at the hard stand. Same with Egypt Air 789 in from Cairo. We got a charter here, the Cayman Airways 737 MAX 8 in from Grand Cayman. This plane, I had it as a charter because this guy probably wouldn't normally be at just a United Super Hub because I'm pretty sure they're not Star Alliance or anything. But yeah, I think so. But so yeah, I just had him as a charter. And here's the FedEx 767-300 freighter heading into Memphis. Back over to the United here, we got 2 777s. Here's a 200ER loading up for Dublin. And he's gonna be heading out to, did I already say Dublin? Actually, let's say he came in from Dublin and is gonna be heading out to Paris, Charles de Gaulle. And then right here's a 777-200 ER. This one's, the model is a 200, but we'll say he's a 200ER. And he's heading out to Munich, Germany. And he arrived in from Milan, Italy. Here's a 767-300ER heading out to Dubrovnik, Croatia. And he arrived in from
He came in from Berlin. And right here's an A320 in from, he's in from San Salvador, and is going to be heading out to Toronto, Canada. Actually, we'll send to Montreal, because we've got the Air Canada going to Toronto. Off to the regular kind of domestic side, at least domestic for inbounds. Got a whole line of 900 ERs here, and just 737s in general on the new livery. So we'll get started with those. Right here's a 900 ER, going to be heading out to Portland, Oregon. He arrived in from Tampa. Got another one here, going to be heading out to Seattle. And he arrived in from Orlando. We got another 900 ER here, going to be heading out to Salt Lake City, and he came in from Chicago O'Hare. Here's a 737-700, going to be heading out to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and actually no, we'll say he came in from Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and is going to be heading out to, we'll send him out to Charleston, South Carolina. And right here's another 900 ER, going to be heading out to San Francisco, SFO, and he arrived in from Kansas City, Missouri. Here's another 900 ER heading out to San Diego, and he arrived in from Dallas, Fort Worth. Here's an 800 going to be heading out to Orange County, SNA, and he arrived in from Austin, Texas. Here's a 700 here going to be heading out to San Antonio, and he arrived in from St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. Here's another 800 here, and he is heading out to Minneapolis, St. Paul, and arrived in from Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina. Out to the express section here, we've got some E1 ERJs and CRJs. We've got an E1 75 here, going to be heading out to Bentonville, Arkansas, and he arrived in from Tallahassee, Florida. Here's a CRJ 550, going to be heading out to Akron, Canton, Ohio, and arrived in from, we'll say, Panama City, Florida. Right here's a CRJ 200, going to be heading up to Florence, South Carolina, and he arrived in from Knoxville, Tennessee. Empty gate here. We got an E170 here, going to be heading out to Long Island Islip Airport, and he arrived in from Hilton Head Island, Georgia. Right here's a CRJ 200 for United Express, going to be heading out to, send him to Johnson City, Tennessee, and he arrived in from Springfield, Illinois. Here's the CRJ 700 SkyWest for United Express. He's heading up to Roanoke, Virginia, and he arrived in from Richmond, Virginia. Another empty gate here. We got a United E175 going to be heading out to. We'll send him to. He's going out to Grand Rapids, Michigan, and arrived in from Albany, New York. And here's another CRJ 200 for United Express, going to be heading out to, we'll send him to Memphis, Tennessee, and he arrived in from Daytona Beach, Florida. Empty gate here for United. Got a Star Alliance 737-800, and he's going to be heading out to, we'll send him to Colorado Springs, and he arrived in from Pittsburgh. Got a Max 8 here heading out to Houston IAH. I don't think I sent one here already, but he's heading out to Houston IAH Intercontinental, and he arrived in from Detroit. Right here's a Max 9 heading out to LAX, and he arrived in from Cleveland. Right here is the United 737-900ER Continental Retro heading out to beautiful model there, and he's going to be heading out to Las Vegas, and he arrived in from Phoenix. And right here is a 757-200 new livery. He's heading out to Casablanca. That's a city I hope United starts flying to. Casablanca, Morocco, and he came in from Denver. We got an A320 here in the new livery. The final United model. We just about got through them all. And he is in from St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands, and he's going to be heading out to Mexico City. Empty United gate, and I think that does it for the airport update. Hope you guys all liked that. I will get a PDX update out sometime, but I will do that. That's on my kind of to-do list. I have started getting supplies and stuff for like kind of building another airport. I want to build like I've talked about this a little bit, but I want to build like an actual fictional airport.
So I can still have this one to be kind of just dedicated to PDX, but then I'll actually build my own kind of layout for a fictional airport. So that's kind of what I want to do in the future. But yeah, for now, just kind of doing these airport updates. I just started setting up for fun a United Super Hub. Then I realized why move everything around just to do a normal update. So might as well just get this one out. So yeah, that's that. I hope you enjoyed it. A lot of cool routes and stuff. I like having all the kind of sort of abnormal. There's the routes you don't see at regular airports. The ones you see at like a super hub, So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Geminijets_2000. And thank you for watching.